read it. Hi everyone, let's take a look at exercise 10-2, which deals with recording the costs of assets. The problem appears in the brown block in front of you. Cerner Manufacturing purchases a large lot on which an old building is located as part of its plans to build a new plant. The negotiated purchase price is $225,000 for the lot plus $120,000 for the old building. Now the company pays $34,500 to tear down the old building and another $51,000 to landscape the lot. It also pays a total of $1,440,000 in construction costs, and that amount consists of $1,354,500 for the new building and $85,500 for lighting and paving a parking area next to the building. Now we're asked to prepare a single journal entry to record these costs incurred by Cerner, all of which are paid in cash, and I think the cash is just to make this simple. So let's talk about the cost of the land first. We have the purchase price for the land, right? And that's $225,000. Let me format a bunch of cells here for everyone. Okay, so the purchase price is $225,000 for the land. Then there's the purchase price for the old building. Okay, maybe I ought to move this over. Why don't we do that? Move that there. The purchase price for the old building was $120,000. And then we also have some demolition costs for the old building, right? And that's included in the cost of the land. And the demolition costs were $34,500. And our authors also include the cost of landscaping in the cost of the land, the $51,000. Now, some of you may think that belongs in the cost of new building and land improvements. I've seen it done that way. I think the understanding here is that this kind of landscaping is permanent to the cost of the land, and it's really considered part of the demolition cost. But I think it could easily go both ways. All right, so the total cost of the land, let me capitalize that to be consistent with everything else, would be the sum of those items, and that's $430,500. Okay, then we need to consider the cost of the new building and the land improvements, right? So why don't we quickly put that together. We've got the new building cost, and the cost of the new building was given in the problem as $1,354,500. And then we also have the land improvements, which again, given in our problem, pretty straightforward, was $85,500. Okay, so our total construction costs be the sum of those two items, gets us to $1,440,000. And then the last part of this problem is simply to put together the journal entry. And if we put the journal entry, put it in as one compound entry, and this is really for convenience, I doubt we would spend all this money on the same day. There'd be more than one journal entries involved, and it's likely that many of these would be made on account. But for the purpose of convenience, to simplify this, we'll make one journal entry to record this. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll list the items we debit. I will indent cash, which is going to be our credit. Let me put a debit total, a title for the column there, and a credit there. We'll write justified and underline it. And the land, of course, is going to be from what we computed above. The land improvements from what we computed above, and the building from what we computed above as well. Once we have those debits, coming up with the credit simply involves summing all of those items. And there you have exercise 10-2.